Hey guys, welcome back to my training for my first powerlifting competition series. This week is week 11. So we're still following the major sort of program that my coach has set for me. There's a few tweaks this week where we've changed some of the 5 reps to be 3 reps, so increase the weight, lower the reps, but I'll talk you through that in a second. Today's going to be legs day, so we've got back squats, front squats and lunges, so only a few exercises but quite a lot of sets, low reps on the squats. And yeah, so it's gonna be a heavy leg day. It's already getting dark, so I try and be as quick as I can so that the lighting stays okay. But Annette's already supplied a nice big light for me to use as well if we need to. Obviously on my mind today with the recent UK government guidelines around working from home more and events and pubs and all the social distancing things, I am a bit skeptical about if the powerlifting competition is still going to go ahead in November, but regardless, I'm going to train towards that as my peaking date, and if worse comes to worse, I'll just do a mock meet at home, record it, or Annette actually suggested I do it with my PT so he can not only spot it but maybe sort of judge it a bit better, but like I say, we're aiming for the 1st of November regardless, and this training will still follow that as if there was going to be a meet. And there is that slight positive thinking that it might still happen. Anyway, on to today's program. So I'll talk you through the program and I'll talk a little bit about the changes that my coach has suggested for this week, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so the program previous to this week was 2 sets of warm-up squats and then 5 sets of 5 of squats at around 80 to 85%. This week it's pretty much the same warm-ups, and then I do 1 set of 5 at about 80%, and then I do 4 sets of 3 at about 85 to 90%. So there's a bit of a change there. And then front squats, previously we've done 4 sets of between 10 to 12 reps. This week we're going 4 sets of 5 reps, so I'm going to increase the weight a little bit and just see how that feels. And then with lunges, previously it's been 1 set of maximum, as many as you can at the end of the leg sesh. This week is just one set of 10 to 12 reps. Again, I've just increased the weight on that, but we'll play it by ear. If it feels too easy, I'll increase it. If it feels too hard, I'll just decrease it a little bit. But yeah, let's just see how this goes. I'm quite interested again to get into the even lower rep range but heavy weights, so I'm going to have some pre-workout, I'm going to have a little bit of snack, and I'm going to get warm because it's also very cold, and then next time you see me I will be under the bar.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrum.
Okay, so that's back squats done. 4 sets of 3. Well, technically 3 sets of 3 and the 4th set of 4. At 127.5 kilograms, which is the heaviest I've ever done for reps. So yeah, that went better than expected. I was saying to Annette on that last set, if I feel confident, I'll go for the 4th rep. If I don't, I'm not going to risk it. And as you might be able to see in the video, as soon as I hit that 3rd, I knew I had a 4th in me. Possibly could have got another. So I'm calling it like an RP 9.5 on that last set. But again, same as last week with the bench stuff, I'm incredibly happy with that. Like I said, that's the heaviest I've squatted for reps, and it's getting close to my 1 rep max that I previously tested in, what was it, March. So really excited to see how the rest of this prep goes and how my squat's looking, because I feel that's probably been my weakest lift. So yeah, really excited to see how that progresses. Next up, we've got front squats, which I've definitely got a love-hate relationship for. I completely get how good they are and I really feel them on my legs. It's just the grip and the positioning and the wrists that I can't figure out. So we're doing 4 sets of 5 today, heavy sets of 5. I'm going to try and get my wrists sort of under properly. If not, I'll just do sort of the cross arm sort of grip or hold or whatever you want to call it, position, and just focus on the actual form of the lift, less about my wrists that It's probably the mobility that sucks, and I'm not used to front squats either. So I'm going to set up the weights, and I will see you again under the bar.
My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more.
Okay, so that's the front squats done as well. I don't think it's on camera, but off camera I tried doing it with sort of, you know, I don't know what the weightlifting grip, or sort of more just not cross-armed. I don't know what the technical term is, but I think you all know the one I mean. I tried the off camera, and honestly my left wrist, even before trying to squat with the weights, just even lifting it off the bar, off the rack rather, it didn't feel comfortable. So I just went with the cross-arm grip, and honestly the front squat felt quite light for that rep range, and it felt like it's fitting into my shoulder a bit better, because that's I think something that takes a little while to get used to. So having done this for a couple of weeks now, I think I'm already starting to get back into it, because I used to do this back in January time. But overall, yeah, the 4 sets of 5 felt great. There was, I think the 3rd set I just did quick because I felt confident enough to do so, barely pausing at the top and just almost keeping that constant tension. And yeah, overall felt great. Like I said, shoulders felt better, wrists didn't hurt, legs felt good. So yeah, next week I'll increase the weight again, probably a bigger jump than usual, because like I said, that felt relatively easy. But front squats, I'm still trying to gauge sort of where I'm at in terms of how heavy I can go, while trying to keep that technique solid. So I'll see if my coach has got any feedback on my technique, particularly on this today. So to finish with, next we've got some lunges or walking lunges. I'm just going to do static lunges, I guess, so step to the front and then back up. 10 to 12 reps, and I'm going quite heavy on this. I think this is the heaviest I've ever lunged. I guess that's a PR in a weird way, but how often do you test your 1 rep max in lunges? Never. So yeah, heaviest I've lunged before, going for 10 to 12 reps. Again, because I don't know how heavy I can lunge, this is sort of a guess of where I think I'm at. If it's super light, again, next week I just increase it a bit heavier than usual. But yeah, let's get into that. Let's finish this before it gets completely too dark and we can't even see my face. So yeah, I'll see you again under the bar.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the buffs. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try to speak up, can't say none.
Okay, so that's today's workout finished. Yeah, similar to the bench day, you know, I don't do that many exercises. It's just very focused now on building up my strength, less hypertrophy work. So it really was just the squat, the front squat and the lunges, to give the legs a proper blast and focus on the technique and the strength of that squat as well. Yeah, overall really happy with how the session went. So yeah, big numbers for me on squat. For reps, most I've ever lifted for reps before. Front squat felt pretty good. I probably should have, I was saying to Nat off camera, I probably should have, after the first set and how easy it felt, increased the weight, but for whatever reason I didn't. So next week I'll take a bigger jump to either 85 or maybe 90 kilograms, depending how I feel on the day. And lunges, I think that was about the right ballpark figure for today, but next week, again, I'll increase it probably by 5 or 10 kilograms, how I'm feeling on the day again. But yeah, for 10 or 12, I probably could have got a couple more on each leg maybe. But yeah, overall really happy with how today has gone. Somehow kept my energy all the way through it. Usually leg sessions completely drains it from me. But yeah, happy with how that went. And now rest of the night is I've got to do some physique update photos for just mainly me to see how I progress my shape and weight and stuff. And then we're going to make some dinner. I think we've got some chicken chipolatas for dinner tonight. Annette is making her special casserole. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, as always, feel free to give it a like or a dislike if you didn't enjoy it. But you know by now, Annette's going to send hate mail. If you're new around here and you want to make me smile off camera, feel free to subscribe. Honestly, every time I see the number increased by 1, I'm like over the moon. Like literally gives me a smile throughout the day. I'm 8 or 9 away from 150, which is what I want to hit by the end of the year. So if you just want to help me reach an arbitrary number that I just fancy and picked out the air, then also subscribe. And yeah, I think we're about 6 weeks away from competition day, if it goes on. If not, like I said earlier, I will just do a mock meet at home. And yeah, I hope you are all well. I hope you're staying safe. But for now, as always, bye. Hey guys, welcome back to, that was way too quick. Hey guys, welcome back to week 11 of my training plan first.
What are you doing?
Hey guys, welcome back to week 11 of my... Okay, so that's today's workout done. I'm starting that again, so I'm really depressed. Okay, so that's today. Okay, so that... Why does my okay sound weird?